Good morning, it's December the 1st and it's time for our seasonal garden tour. It's so windy again, so I don't know whether you're going to pick that up on here, but anyway, we'll give it a try. So I'll do this in the same sort of setup as I did September the 1st, starting on the outside of the hedge and working our way through. Might be a good idea to look back on the previous garden tour, September the 1st. One, I think it says our first seasonal garden tour. Have a look at that and then you can see the difference. A lot of the stuff this time is a bit disruptive, as in it looks worse than it did before, because we've had to rip stuff out before putting it, and obviously it looks less impressive in the winter. So we've done a lot of hard work these last 3 months, and you should be able to spot the difference. Hedge-wise, looks pretty much the same. We've put a few shrubs here, just to stop people parking on it or driving on it, and we've planted some bulbs along the edge and put some wildflower seed down as well. So we'll see whether that comes through. There's yellow rattle and stuff like that all the way along. And then coming into main part of the garden, this has all changed. I've reused all the bricks, or a lot of the bricks from the chimney that has just come down, which was causing us problems. Spent about, I don't know, 10-12 hours chipping away at those bricks to get them looking as good as that. Had all mortar on them and everything. So, and put them into place. I'm not going to mortar them in, but I am going to level off, particularly where we're sort of like using them to continue with the rabbit proofing. That's all very wibbly wobbly, which will be sorted, but yeah, that's how that's going to look anyways. It's a big improvement. Really pleased with the use of those bricks. The begonias have gone. They finally died after the first frost, so a bit of ivy in there just to keep things sort of covered, but Kirsten's going to take charge of that in the next few weeks, or sorry, the next few months. Plant up in the spring. We did a lot of work on the neighbour's hedge, as you are aware, and that is a lot better and not pushing over to our side of things. I've still got to repair his fence, which is sort of like pushing through down there. But anyway, I'll deal with that as and when. Going into the kitchen garden. Hello, you okay? Jenny was 15 years old 2 days ago. She had a very happy birthday and she's still doing well, aren't you? You're a good girl. Right, these had ivy in last time. They've now got garlic in, overwintering, and some onions in there, which I set, but I don't know whether they're going to do anything. Bit of coriander. The big difference against September is the main patch has now been bedded up properly. We've still got to put a lot more soil and compost and stuff in there to build these up. But now we have the foundation for a really good kitchen garden. And then around here, I'm still working on this, but basically we've reinforced our sort of boundary with the pallet fence, where it was just a barbed wire fence, but the cows were pushing through and reaching into the compost bin. So we're going to continue to work on that, but yeah, I was very happy with that. I'm actually going to creosote the other side of it today. When I say creosote, it's some sort of eco stuff. Fig tree. Cut it back, pruned it back, left it there. Improved the soil, improved the shape. I don't know whether that'll survive the winter. If we have a harsh winter, I don't think it will. What have we done in the last 3 months? Obviously, shed. That's got lighting in there and 2 good benches. I think I'm going to sneeze. Woke up this morning full of cold. Oh, sorry about that. Right, in here, 2 very sizable benches. bit of a mess in here today, but yeah, I like it. Useful space now. Right, into the main part of the garden. Oh, in fact, no, we'll just pop to the greenhouses. These are just, well, I hadn't touched this one last time. And now, storage area for the stuff to be looked after a little bit. Some nice broad beans growing there. And one or two other things that we can still harvest. Bit of lettuce. There's some beetroot, spinach, some pea shoots and some onions in there. And looking after our slightly less hardy plants. Kirsten's cuttings and everything are now in there as well, and that's all been cleaned up. That rocket is still doing really well. Onions coming along nicely as well. Jenny wants to go inside because it's a bit cold. No, come on, let's go and do this. You come in. Kirsten's border looking a bit sorry for itself, but that's just the frost that came last week. I've covered that with some sort of fleecing. That's our favourite salvia. We've stripped all the lavender from the September tour. It was past its best, and that will be freshly planted in the spring. That fuchsia we've pushed right to the side. That's too heavy to get into the greenhouse, so we've cut it back. We hope that will survive. We might put some fleece on that. I've exposed this, the Agapanthus bed. It's a tatty old mess, and I'm going to rip that out during the winter and make a much better bed to go right around the corner, and then put something up there, and also put some trellis on the other side. The chimney has gone. It's causing us a bit of problems. It's not now. So yeah, that's the other side of Kirsten's front border. We've stripped a lot more, and it's ready for planting in the spring. We've done a lot of work on here too. There was a big sort of cord-line thing coming there. It's still there. I'm going to try and get a bit more of that out. But yeah, we've done a lot of clearance. That beech still was a lot bigger than that on September the 1st, and that's been cut back. Just loads of work on it basically. We've cut this nice edge in the last few months. We decided which plants we're keeping, which shrubs we're keeping, which ones we're not, and we have got rid of quite a bit. 3 fruit trees have been planted. This has been cut out as well. We've trimmed that back, that field maple. Temporary planting of the verbena and 1 or 2 other things in here, and we've made what we're calling the monster compost bin. Huge compost bin, sort of a couple of metres square, and that will look after us quite well. We took down the big ugly conifer, and that is the start of our sort of more woodlandy section, which will go in front of the chestnut all the way along there. I've taken out a shrub there that wasn't really well suited. It was underneath the horse chestnut branches, and it wasn't doing very well. But again, that will all be this sort of like woodlandy area surrounding the horse chestnut. So the very final little section, we made a nice leaf mould bin, put that up, as well as another one on the horse chestnut, just see over there. Of course, this was made in the last 3 months as well. 3 bay compost area, and then the fruit section here has begun. So we've got 4 fruit bushes, and we've dug out a little area for those as well. Right, it's cold, it's not very nice, and I'm full of cold, so I am going to bid you farewell. Thanks for watching. Have a look back on the first seasonal garden tour back in September, I should say 3 months ago. And have a look at that, and then you can compare the garden then to what it is now. And as I say, it looked better then in some ways, but we're doing all the structural work now and the stuff that then everything will be positive, and we'll be putting things back in the spring. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a thumbs up and a nice comment, and we appreciate you all. Thank you very much. See you soon.